So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephen Reese. Of course, we are here until 8 o'clock. And I had to tell you, boy, that cold getting here now. You get more annoying, you know. Now when I cough, I get a headache. You know when you cough, your head hurting you? Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Boy, me you know why I know where I get this, nah? I don't know who give it to me. All right. I know I ain't give it to myself. I wasn't feeling so generous, you know, over the weekend. Anyway, we got a few things to talk about. Well, we're going to get into that URP issue. And we're also going to take a look at a situation that took place in Belmont yesterday. So we're going to get straight into it. Good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We also have this morning in the second hour, there's a trade and investment fair coming up. We have two of the businesses that will be represented there. One is Finesse Financial Services Limited, and I believe the other is Ferrero Optical. The trade and investment fair coming up very soon. I think it's next week or is weekend, yeah? I'll get a date for you guys. And then we have Seth Weil aboard. Seth is on a bit later. He'll be talking about cancer and some of the treatments of cancer and the dangers. So we're going to get to all of that in the second hour. But in this first hour, teak, salmon, and pui fields affected as workers sick out on oil platforms. Valsane woman kidnapped, relatives robbed. Cop and two others gunned down in Gonzales. We're going to take a look at that. And Amin says, I'll report URP corruption to the police. So those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning, inside your Newsday. For the past 7 days, oilfield workers who are key to production of oil and natural gas from the teak, salmon, and pui fields operated by Perenco TT say they have been forced to use their sick leave to protest against poor conditions and even worse salaries. So that's on page 3. Also, gunmen kill cop and two others in Gonzales. We come into that. Woman abducted, relatives robbed, Valsane in fear after kidnapping. Man on gun charges found not guilty, two others convicted. Cops nab soldier and brother in South Oropuch roadblocks. I mean to send URP corruption reports to police. We'll take a look at that URP situation. Kamala says government is committed to empowering young people. The president pitches Panyard model for national progress. And then we have a little bit of Roger Alexander and Marvin Gonzales on crime, which we'll get to when we touch on the Belmont situation. Gonzales says more CPEP legal action coming. Hansley Hanuman Singh, veteran broadcaster, laid to rest, a giant of broadcasting and Indian culture. Wow. All right, those are some of the headlines in the paper. Outside of that, boy, it really getting embarrassing now, you know. It getting embarrassing now. West Indies get bowled out for 27 runs in a test match against Australia. 27 runs, the second lowest test score in the history of cricket. 27 runs, right? West Indies sink to new low, all out for 27 versus Australia. I think we reach a point where we need to read the West Indies eulogy. Yeah. I think we should prepare a eulogy for West Indies cricket. 27 runs, right? Oh, Lord have mercy. Unbelievable, you know. I can't take it. That is it. I draw the line. I had to draw the line. You had to draw the line somewhere in life. That is it. It don't make no sense going further with West Indies cricket. It just don't make sense. It's best left alone now. All right, best left alone. That's as far as I'll say. It just. Let me tell you all about Keolik. Yes, maybe if West Indies players take some Keolik, one of the range of products in the Keolik range, they might. I don't know what can help them at this point. Anyway, the Keolik range of products, which is backed by science, and they have over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. It's made from the aged garlic extract. It's organically grown and aged without heat to convert the harsh and unstable organosulfur compounds in garlic into odorless, non-irritating and bioavailable compounds. So you could try any one of the products in the Keolik range, including the Keolik Cleanse and Digestion, the Keolik Blood Pressure Health, the Keolik Cholesterol Health, the Keolik Total Heart Health, and the Keolik Circulation Health, all proven to be effective in sustaining healthy levels, and all includes the aged garlic extract formulation. The Keo Green Powdered Drink Mix is also available, and Keodophilus Probiotics. And you can pick up any one of the Keolik range of products at any pharmacy or health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Give me flow. I put the wrong thing there in the rundown. All right, so we got flow armor. So we want to encourage you to get non-stop protection with armor security, and with 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Armor security, powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro Security. Protection that moves to your beat. Visit discoverflow.co for details. All right, that is Flow. And finally, let me get elders. Yeah, man. So if you're not happy with your child's end of term results, don't worry, enroll them in Elders Vacation Bootcamp classes and get them serious about their education and improve those grades for the new school term. Also, Elders has the 8 weeks conversational Spanish class that is open to students who just finished SEA, Form 1 to 5 students and adults. You could call them on 627-8642 or WhatsApp them on 715-5480. You can also visit them at 48A Pembroke Street in Port of Spain. That is Elders. And with that, we're going to take our first break this morning. When we come back, we'll take a look at the URP report as reported in the news, courtesy CNC3. And then we're going to open the phone line, take some calls on that. We'll take a break, and we'll get to that shooting in Belmont right after. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and Immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
No time to waste this vacation. Join Elders Classes Vacation Bootcamp.
Our vacation program has a wide range of CSEC subjects. Also, this vacation, we have an 8 weeks conversational Spanish course. Tradition allows us at Elders to pass on what we know and what we love.
Drill them this vacation. No kicks. Join your batch.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
New York Carnival, aka Reactor, is celebrating 58 years. Join us August the 28th through September the 1st for New York Carnival Week in New York City.
I come from when Tommy used to carry it.
With over 20 adult bands, over 30 junior bands, New York Carnival Week is something you cannot miss. The Mecca of Carnival, New York Carnival, kicking off August the 28th through September the 1st. We love New York Carnival. Remember to log on to the website, weatcarnival.org. Follow us on Instagram at New York Carnival. Experience the Mecca of New York Carnival. The Caribbean melting pot.
Look, something to talk about.
August the 28th through September the 1st. Carnival Week in New York City. Join us for Culture Fest concerts, Panorama, and much, much more. New York Carnival, Junior Parade of Bands, and the 58th Annual West Indian Carnival Day Parade on Eastern Parkway. Join us for Viva la Carnival, the celebration.
All right, people, so we're back. It is breaking dawn. We are 15 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. We want to get straight into it. And this report is courtesy CNC3. It's on the URP situation. Of course, we've been talking a lot about all of the drama and possible corruption that may have been taking place in CPEP with the granting of contracts. And we know where that is right now with the contractors and the opposition and so on and so forth. And workers want to get paid and, you know, the whole blah, blah, blah. But there was another situation with URP that poked its head over the weekend, and Khadija Amin, the Minister of Local Government, she revealed some findings in that URP program, labeling it a feeding frenzy. Give me the report, courtesy CNC3.
Rural Development and Local Government Minister Khadija Amin has leveled serious allegations of financial misconduct and political abuse against the former People's National Movement administration, describing the unemployment relief program as a feeding trough for party loyalists, friends and family members.
Of the 300 million allocated to URP in the current fiscal, 231 million has been drawn down so far. And we only have about 2 million of that was spent on goods and services. And a lot of it really went to the payroll. But what we have found is that there are a number of employees who are named on registers to work but have not gone to work.
During an interview with Guardian Media on Sunday, Amin noted that the URP, which now falls under her ministry's purview, was severely mismanaged. The minister pointed to concerns involving the daughter of an alleged PNM official who, despite being enrolled in a university abroad, was reportedly receiving a weekly salary from the program. She said investigations into the program also revealed instances of absent employees.
You have, of course, several ghost gangs operating where you cannot find them, but the ghost also comes into the office. And the former government has a lot of questions to answer.
Amin also alleged that in the lead up to the last general election, the PNM engineered what she described as a feeding frenzy within the URP, marked by overhiring and electioneering. According to her, since the change in government and the start of internal audits, many of those allegedly involved in wrongdoings have since resigned. But Shadow Minister Simon de Nobrega has strongly rejected Amin's claims, accusing the new administration of using unverified allegations as cover for politically motivated terminations. Speaking to CNC3 News, he further challenged Amin to take her claims to law enforcement authorities. De Nobrega rejected her narrative that recent resignations were tied to wrongdoing, suggesting instead that workers were leaving due to fear of victimization.
All right, so there you have it. That's the URP situation. One of our callers mentioned it yesterday. Why is nobody talking about the situation at URP, which came out yesterday in the papers? And on that note of Simon de Nobrega saying that they should take it to the police, in the paper this morning, Amin is saying, I'll report URP corruption to the cops. Let me just give you a little piece of what she said there. Minister of Rural Development and Local Government, Khadija Amin, said she will report cases of alleged corruption in the URP to police soon. Amin has alleged these incidents took place under the former government. Her allegation came on July 14th in a statement. Focus remains on fixing URP, not distractions from the PNM, after Aruka Lopino MP Marvin Gonzalez challenged the government to provide evidence to back its claims of a feeding frenzy URP under the former government. So we're going to open the phone line and take some calls. Interestingly, that she said, inside there, the one that caught me, outside of the ghost gangs and everything, right? We just come back to the issue of where the money gone. A $60 billion budget and the money does disappear. And she said there, of the $300 million allocated to URP for this fiscal year, a staggering $231 million has already been drawn down, yet only $2 million out of that 231 has been spent on actual goods and services. The overwhelming majority of funds were used for payroll, with hundreds of names receiving salaries without performing any work or performing any duties. That's what the release stated. And they also spoke to the point of, she also mentioned payments to the daughter of a senior People's National Movement official who is currently studying abroad. We take some calls and get your reaction to that. Hello, good morning. Yeah, morning.
Very important to call out these things, but I think it's more important to see the results. We need to see the results of this because you can't be just calling things out, and for politics, it's good for politics, but do the work. If you see wrongdoing, care by the police. But that is where it's supposed to be. Now, Mr. Alexander said something recently about rolling out and police being about police being more visible and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be careful with that because at the end of the day, the police force is the boss of the police force is the commissioner.
Right.
I mean, they can carry a plan, but you can't tell the police where to go. No politician can tell police where to go.
All right.
I mean, I would like to see police at every corner myself, but at the end of the day, that is not his work.
Okay. All right, cool, man. But I'll come into that policing issue in a little bit. All right? Yeah, now, everything that I read in this article and everything that is heard there is part of the course on what we know has been going on in URP for years. Since I was a little boy going to school, I know this thing going on. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, man. Go ahead, share thoughts.
But Stefan, this morning, everything is just erupting.
Uh-huh.
I mean and all of them know that damn thing going on in URP in CPEP for years.
For decades.
For years. Want them to audit the corporation because UNC in charge of the corporation. Let them audit the corporation.
Uh-huh.
Because I know for a fact, Superior Corporation have plenty corruption. But you can't say nothing. You cannot say nothing. But everything gone to UNC. You campaign with UNC on that loan. Just not saying yellow is the code. I've been watching you for years. You campaign under UNC, not saying yellow is the code. Not saying yellow is the code. You campaign under UNC. Only thing you didn't say is yellow is the code.
Uh-huh.
So let it audit everything.
Right?
Let it audit.
And what's the problem?
Right now.
All right, no problem. Morning.
Morning. Corruption like that. The simple solution is to close down CPEP and URP and start up new programs. Start a whole new company. And begin to hire people now in a transparent manner that actually deals with everybody, more so the unemployed people or the poor, because you cannot continue to keep people in poverty. This is what PLM is fighting for, to keep people in poverty, and they are the ones who caused the problem in the first instance. But trying to transfer to the people who trying to clear it up, and people following that narrative, and carry to the police and carry to they will never be able to recover any of these monies. So if you can recover the monies, then close down these same institutions and open something new.
Okay. All right, cool, no problem. Yeah, like I said, I mean, everything that I read in the article is what we know going on in URP for years. This has been going on since I was a little boy going to school, that's what I said. So, what was interesting to me is that of the 300 million allocated to URP for the fiscal year, 231 was drawn down, and only 2 million was spent on actual goods and services. And I keep saying, all who talking and bumping the gum, and they want to say, we shouldn't be looking into things like this, or the government shouldn't be looking into things like this, or they find it unfair. Where did your $60 billion budget go? This is the question you need to be asking. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Man on the ground here, wait.
Yeah, man on the ground. Go ahead.
Stefan, you feel URP have racket yesterday morning, as you said. I know in Claxon Bay area, where they were building box drain, and they take, I tell you what I see, what I see. And they build box drain all in Union Road, where the school is, and they take ply and they box it out, and take the block someday and carry it and fix foreman house and supervisor house. And they had the URP men working and people building. URP used to really fix box drain in a second. And they start to drop them out into the committee center and do plastering of the walls and fixing the committee center. And this racket going on years, not today. You understand? But have you ever looked at the URP had 60 to 70% Indians was working, and the CPEP workers that was 60 or 70 African. So I just always watch these things and say, but wait now. It's like, it's a kind of racial thing that's been going on. But then again, racket running in URP for pretty long as well. It's just the CPEP don't have things like gravel and blocks and cement. The URP did have that. And last question, Stefan, how come the police has been on the road and on the patrol, so much of traffic by a particular bars, both sides have traffic, that two-way traffic is turned out to be almost a four-lane because park two sides on the pavement by the pass. And when you do realize you run in the back, it's either a police or Coast Guard or army. So for our bless one. But we have a new thing coming out now, but as a cough is headache partner, your head busting open.
But I call it easy, boy. I
could pass that by.
Yeah, bud.
Terrible. It's that stuff.
Yeah, bud. We go there again. 3277400. I'm gonna take this one. Morning.
Hello, morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, yes. If they start holding people, if I do a crime, and they will lock us up, not so.
Yeah.
So, yes, the process is they investigating and investigating. But if we start seeing people getting locked up, then we will see progress.
Correct.
Because you can't have ministers doing what they want.
I agree with you 100%.
Exactly, because 9 years going on and they're doing what they want. They had to get locked up. Somebody had to get locked up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah. It have several charges. Fraud including fraud. Fraud would be one of the charges that should be coming or they should be looking into. Morning. Morning. Stop listening on your phone. Don't listen to the TV. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, boy. I'm trying to get you. Boy, to talk about it. I ain't taking for UNC because I support UNC. This ghost gang thing was what all government passed that was going on. I'm taking because I'm a UNC. It was going on all the time.
Had going on for decades.
Now we have to get it right now, Stefan, to correct it, boy, Stefan, boy.
Well, you know,
we have to correct it now.
Yeah.
Because this thing was going on long time. But nobody didn't correct it. But now we come in power, we have to correct. Now we seem to correct it. Because ghost gang, people getting paid and they ain't working. And everybody is suffering.
That going on for years.
We have to buck up on this thing. We have to get serious on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
all right.
Thank you, boy. I get you, boy. I get you with your boy. Hey, Barapo, you and Barapo. Are we hitting thing on nail, boy? Or they chopping things over? Or they could use, what hammer are they using, boy? Wait, Stefan. Have a good morning, boy.
No problem, man. No problem, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Nobody's right. I mean, look, I hearing the government on this one. I hearing you all, I hearing all with CPEP too. But what I'm saying is, now, yesterday I said it appears to me that Kamala Prasad, Visesa, the Prime Minister, in her second coming as PM, I get the impression it's a totally different mindset. And it's almost as if she's trying to, or she intends to, correct a lot of the wrongs that have been taking place in the country for decades. And I have no problem with that. Morning. But I think one of the callers said you got to go through the corporations, each corporation by constituency, and audit all of them and see what was going on in each corporation. Morning. What's up?
Good morning, Stefan. I think it's time for this government to petition the tennis world for the ATP tour in Trinidad, you know. You know that?
To petition what?
To petition the tennis fraternity. ATP tour in this country because only racket we aim out.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a racket. So
yeah,
Wimbledon, I think we can have even tournament down here.
Right.
And with the West Indies cricket boy, it's time for them to bring in a two-tier system.
Like
just like they have the English Premier League and they have the Championship League. Let the West Indies play the Championship League to promote to the Premiership. Because they can't battle with top tier team now. They're already out of it. RIP in them.
No problem, my brother. Yeah, but that 27 runs is IP in, boy. That's the worst I ever feel about cricket in my life when I see that yesterday, 27 runs. But back to the matter of hand, URP, feeding frenzy. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yep, morning.
Morning, how are you? I will keep telling you anytime if I have something important to say all the time, I will say it. But that one, what I'm going to say here, I will say it every time. From now on with this government, let the government know, every one of them, who is hearing and who ain't hearing. No jail, no vote. If you're not in telling nobody, election don't expect to get no vote from me. Don't come and send no voting card for me, no polling state, or nowhere around. I don't want to know nothing about that. No, if you want to jail people now to fix this country, no vote. Have a next day.
All right, no problem. Yep. I agree. We had to start seeing action now. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Stefan, let me tell you something. You see people in this land, why we so? You hear what I tell you just now? How Alexander shouldn't say that the police had to be visible on the road, right? But the last government under Fitzgerald Hines, when the murders and them taking place, who we calling to resign? The Commissioner of Police or Fitzgerald Hines?
Well, it's kind of both of them, but more Fitzgerald Hines. I'll give you that.
That's clearly.
Yeah.
So then you as a Minister of National Security can't say, well, look, the police supposed to be visible on the road. I am not going to say that.
Right.
When they keep in their meeting, he could tell the commissioner, boy, you know you have a new plan. You have to be more visible on the road because we want to stop this crime. Right? But he might be wrong to say that because the commissioner had to implement it. But anything you could say, look, the man does call and say the police don't do their work. Right? He wrong for saying that too?
Okay, understand what you're saying.
Just how we just think, right? We don't want thing done, and then if a man says something wrong, he wrong. Because you know why? We will be on party, and it's wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
We're talking to you, right? And it's not really these people serious about getting things done. You see, the next man who talk about the corporation. So if you investigate the corporation, you can't investigate CPEC. Investigate the corporation first. When CPEC had the most corruption, we had to start somewhere.
Well, I think
CPEC had to investigate. CPEC had to be investigated.
I think it's everything has to be investigated, including. I think what he was saying is that you had to investigate the corporations under the UNC as well to see if it had feeding frenzy taking place there too. So I have no problem with that.
Stefan, we have no problem with that, but we have a problem right now with URP and CPEC, so we have to start there.
Yeah.
It's there we have to start. We have to go on corporation day. That will come later on. We have to go with CPEC now because daily money being utilized in a wrong way.
Okay.
Right? One thing before I go, we had Jude, and they moved from Jude to Lynn under the NAR. And Lynn was going on with all the estate and all kind of things. And when the NAR lost now, Manning and then come back with PNM and they bring URP.
Yeah.
Right? So as a right thing, they could change, as a man say, and have a new thing under this government to get all the corruption. Thank you, sir.
All right. Now you could make that move, but you gotta. It's you see the system is flawed. It always has been flawed. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man. Final caller in the session. Morning. Yeah.
I worked URP between 2003 and 2007. And you have to join the PNM party group to get work. If you're not a member of the PNM party group, you cannot get no work. That's a fact. Me tell you, nobody tell me I work URP. Under PNM, everything. PNM create corruption in this country. Notice all these systems, you have to bribe somebody to get something done. Thank you very much.
All right, cool, no problem, man. All right, I got to hold up there for 1 second. All right, let me take this final one. Hello, morning. I think there's one more. That one was quick. Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Oi, what going on?
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
If I is a PNM control government, and I have Siparia, let me put it like the Siparia Borough Council running, or Siparia thing, who do I get funding from?
You're getting funding from central government, PNM.
Central government.
Yeah.
And central government could have to locate money for me, and I have to take my money and do my work?
Yeah.
So how you could say you have to investigate, right, all the rest of corporation that come in that running under the UNC when the PNM was in power, giving them money to run their constituency, right? You understand?
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I understand. I mean, we could go into all deeper conversations in terms of, all right, thanks, sorry, go on. Into the deeper conversation of allocation of funds and the equal allocation of funds and so on and so forth, because for years that's been a big conversation too. The party that is in power would usually distribute funds, more funds to their constituency than the opposition constituencies. Although there are constituencies under the opposition that have a larger population size than some under the government. Let me just put it that way. So you might have like Couva, which was a large constituency with X amount of, they might have a larger population than, let me say, Diego Martin. But Diego Martin will get more funds from central government. The corporation will get more funds in Diego Martin than you would get in Couva, which is unfair because it had to be by population size, right? Because you have more people to service. So all those conversations, we could draw down on all of that. We could have those conversations for years. You understand? The main thing here, like I said it with CPEP and I said it with URP, right? And in general, whether you like it or not, a $60 billion budget disappeared. That is $60 billion of your tax-paying dollars. Some of you might have feed off it and feeling nice today and say, well, boy, I eat our food. But in the long term, it did nothing for you. Nothing. Created nothing for you. Look around. $60 billion is what was allocated for the fiscal year. And they had to go back now with a mid-year review to get more money to see how the rest of the fiscal year. And then they're going to have their budget that they're going to provide, they're going to present in either September or October of this year. But where did your money go? So we could sit down here, we could talk about all what's going on in URP for years and CPEP for years. It might have been going on, but don't make it right. And if it was wrong and somebody trying to correct the wrong, then fine. But I agree with some of the callers. In correcting the wrong, we can't be identifying alleged corruption here and alleged corruption here and alleged corruption here, and nobody getting locked up. I always talk about that mismanagement of public funds, whether it's PNM, UNC, or wherever it is. When your money is spent poorly, you suffer. They good to go, you know. I always tell all of that. So, we'll see where this goes. Khadija Amin is saying she will send the alleged corruption to the police, and then that's going to be investigated. And in our investigations go in Trinidad and Tobago, it could be 10 years from now before that investigation over. That is the next problem. You understand? And all those things need to be fixed. And you cannot fix something, you cannot want change and not be prepared for the change. And the understanding that it won't be business as usual. So, in the meantime, we're going to take a little short break. Setwires Holistic Health Clinic, of course, powered by nutritional therapy. Set will be on later this morning. Why manage diseases when you can reverse them naturally? They specialize in reversing cancer, digestive disorders, diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and more. Drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You could call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952 and book your appointment today. Rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. Also, Steel Force Caribbean Limited. That's right. Located at number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trades in Pinal. They're your newest choice of steel construction and fabrication. They offer full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection. They got pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. And they offer the wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients. They extend services to customers in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. You can give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. We take a short break. When we come back, Belmont and the shooting that took place there. Stay tuned.
Hughes Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645 775-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
All right, so we're back. We are 14 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock this morning. It's Tuesday morning. And give me the Belmont headline. Belmont again, Gonzales. 3 dead after gunmen open fire in Gonzales. 3 men are dead. All right, and the victims have been identified as Michael Ross, 24, Constable Davy Lematra, age 32, and Josiah Maloney, age 23. And according to reports, around 6:20 p.m., the men were among a group gathered along Land Street in Gonzales when a black Nissan Almera pulled up. 2 armed men got out of the car and opened fire on the group before fleeing the scene along Prosperity Road. And the constable was taken to the Port of Spain General Hospital by residents while police transported Ross and Maloney. All 3 were later pronounced dead. Give me the video. I want it with the audio, so they could hear the shots back in. Nice. Full screen. Yeah. All right, so this is the situation here. The vehicle is going to pull up shortly. All right. All I hear the shots in. Are we in July? Today's what, the 15th? Alright. See the little child run off there. That child run off there, right? Right, the vehicle now pull up. Director, you hear them shots? Alright, remember that in our split there. You can kill the audio. Nice. This is... I don't know what's going on in Belmont, you know. Right? But it's been happening regularly. I think Belmont is the hotspot of hotspots right now. Right? Is almost every time you see a murder or a shooting or a shootout or something, Belmont, Gonzales. I don't know what's going on up there. We had a big waste of time state of emergency that amounted to nothing, right? Because the last administration, they decided they call in that, I don't even know what was the purpose, I don't even know what purpose that was for. That must be just to say they call a state of emergency. It amounted to absolutely nothing, in my humble opinion, right? It ended up, I believe, in April, just before the election, and now we May, June, we enter July. And if you go back through the papers, you will see that crime has resumed. Back to business as usual, although it ought not to be. The Prime Minister has said 6 months. I said I would not put a timeline on that, because when you set a timeline, then there are expectations. Now, Marvin Gonzales, yesterday, give me the Gonzales headline in No Excuses. Gonzales says UNC has no more excuses on reducing crime. Keep in mind that the UNC is less than 3 months into their term. And he was part of a government which was there for 10 years. And in 10 years, murders reached, or the murder toll for a year reached the highest ever at 624. And then the second highest ever at 600 and something. And the third highest ever at 590 something or something so. Right? So in the last 10 years, under the administration he was part of, they have achieved the top 4 or 5 murder rates ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. But he's saying no more excuses. And they have him as former National Security Minister. Marvin Gonzalez, I would ask the newspaper not to put you as that. He was installed as the National Security Minister for a few months, right? But really and truly, where crime is concerned, brother man, you don't want to be a former National Security Minister. Better the title they give you is former Minister of Public Utilities. You understand? To be even considered as a former Minister of National Security under the last administration is it's embarrassing. All right? But he says the UNC has no excuses to make anymore with respect to reducing crime in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? He was responding to a question about 82 murders taking place since UNC won the April 28 election. And Gonzalez said UNC gave the impression that all that had to be done to reduce crime is to remove former National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines from office. All right? And then you have Roger Alexander, the Minister of Homeland Security, who said, well, I don't know, Roger talking like if he doing a, what do you call it? Oh gosh, he written a trailer that for a movie in Movie Tongue. Probably coming soon headline, it coming soon. Right? Plenty thing coming soon, you know, Alexander. Alexander says crime fight underway, visible measures coming soon. Why? Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says the government is actively working on plans to combat rising crime and gang violence in Trinidad and Tobago, promising that people will soon see and not just hear the results. Well, Alexander, I think that people want to see results. I know it's only 3 months. I know that you only just installed your new Commissioner of Police, but I said it about a month ago. The crime situation, if people don't see crime going down and all they're getting is talk, you're going to end up in a bad corner. I said it. Right? It's how much time people are willing to give you in terms of reducing crime. And understand that the UNC is not afforded the same patience that they give to the PNM. Understand that, And that's why I think I made the statement last month. And when I said that the Prime Minister shouldn't put a 6-month timeline on reducing crime. Because I know how the game is played out here. Right? I know the little tricks and things. Right? So I know you're not going to be given as much time. You're not going to be afforded as much patience. Remember the last administration had 10 years, and everything went up. Let me take some calls. So anything that come in soon, it better be soon, like right round the corner, because it continues to be out of hand, and we really, really need to do something. All right? Morning.
But Mr. Stefan, I agree with you 100% when it comes to crime and the situation pass out of control.
Yeah.
Yes, and in truth and in fact, UNC won't be given the same leeway the PNM had for 10 years, right?
Nice facts.
And I want somebody to ask the Commissioner of Police if the National Security Council has met since he has been sworn in. But I haven't heard any conversation about that in the public domain.
Yeah.
Because the head of the National Security Council is the Prime Minister. And the former PM, as they always tell us, there are a few miscreants or a few individuals causing this crime, right? And I honestly believe, law-abiding citizens who would like to enjoy their property and their life and their loved ones and their leisure time wouldn't mind a real state of emergency once the police have the evidence to actually have to handcuff on people. Okay?
All right.
Okay, because we could be, the law-abiding citizens could be uncomfortable for 6 months, you know.
Yeah.
Once a real state of emergency does what it needs to be done.
Yeah.
That could give us a couple of years of peace. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Have a good morning.
No problem. The cycle has to be reversed, and it has to be reversed. How could I put this, boy? Let me just give it. Let me get a thought on it. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So morning, Stefan. What
Yeah.
I want to know is what's going to happen to the lady that was kidnapped recently. What Roger Alexander is going to do to fix this problem. And people want to see too. We want to see that an example is set so this kidnapping could stop.
Yeah.
Everybody looking to Roger Alexander to see what it is going to happen because Trinidad and Tobago is a tiny little island, you know. We're not like the United States and the United Kingdom and things that's so big. This is a little island that could more than come up with a strategic plan to at least stop major crimes like kidnapping, home invasion, all
Exactly.
these things.
Exactly.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's so hard to figure out in this tiny little island how to fix crime? And the police know, the police of every station know who are the criminals.
I was going to make that point.
If they're not doing the job, fire them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot. I was about to make that point. Every area that it have crime, the police know exactly who committed the crime. But they will tell you evidence. They have to have evidence. And I'm saying, look, it's time for all that out the door. Morning. You might say I'm mad and a draconian, but sometimes draconian is how you have to go. Morning. What's going on?
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
Well, there's clearly a nexus, a connection, in other words, between violent crimes and white-collar crimes. And not unless and until the government gets serious and deal with the white-collar criminals.
Yeah.
The corruption artists, the ones who deny the citizens the ability to earn a legal, proper living, will we be able to have a handle on violent crimes?
Agreed.
There's no other option as far as the violent criminal sees it when he sees that the white-collar criminal is getting away with, well, murder. Why can't they get away with it as well?
Exactly.
We have to deal with the white-collar crimes first and foremost. And what is taking place right now, the violence in the street, is nothing more than a distraction as far as the white-collar criminals are concerned because they're getting away with it still.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that unless and until they don't start to administer strokes back in prison system, where when you go in the system, you're not comfortable, you're not cooking curry duck and eating roti and shrimps. No. They have to reinvent the prison system. Apart from rehabilitation, it must be punitive. And there's if you look at the Singapore model where they use caning in the prison system, remarkable how they get the country straight.
Right.
I thank you for the time.
No problem, man. Yeah, a lot of good points mentioned. Yeah, prison reform is one of them. We don't really have prison reform in Trinidad and Tobago. No? I don't know what we have. I don't know what exists. Let me take this one. Morning. Morning.
Hey, Stefan. Good
Yeah.
morning. How are
Morning,
you?
morning. Go ahead.
Listen, remember this commissioner, right? He came out initially and he said when he was attending St. Stephen's, he said he will be the commissioner of police. I mean, is it a profession or is it his duty? You know, we didn't even know about him, what is his track record and so on. He's going on all the talk shows and talking, you know, things that, for example, with the shooting, he said after the SOE they will have reprisals. And what are you doing about it? Where is all your intelligence-led policing? You know, yeah, a woman is being kidnapped in Val, stay in a safe community. You know, what we consider safe community. And Roger Alexander, no. Alexander, as the minister, he cannot dictate to Guevara. Guevara has his own mind and he is acting that way. And in the meantime, it's not acceptable. Really, it isn't. Time to act.
Yeah.
You know, put all the police from admin out on the street. You know, let's get something doing. Okay,
Yeah.
Stefan, thank you.
All right. And well, the time is now 7 o'clock. Well, 7:01. I'm gonna allow for about 3 minutes of calls before I go to the break, and then we have the Trade and Investment Conference that's coming up. We have two companies that will be represented there. We'll chat with them, find out what the Trade and Investment Conference is all about, and we have Set Viola Board coming up a little later on this morning. So I'm just going to take a few more calls here before we jump out. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
Back again, and I have a plan for Alexander. I love Alexander, regardless what. I have a plan for him. If I was Alexander, believe you, and I was controlling Superior, I would have do it in Superior. Arima, I would have going to do it in Arima. But he is in Pune, a nice area. I would have do it in Pune. You see that courthouse in Pune there? I will have cut it off, clean off. No case running there. Put a judge, magistrate, police. And this is only for to charge people and get case going from A1. From A1. Any case that is inside the day going to run as usual. But we dealing with serious cases right now. Anything we catch, from your pants down on the ground, going in Tanapuna one time. And same day, same time, we want to know if you're free. And we want to know jail. Man, we have to set an example, man. This is the businessman. Alexander, I couldn't tell you if you get something like this. Fix this courthouse, and this courthouse will reach certain east, west, north, and south. You could be wherever you is. And they just cut, you're coming in Pune. Have a nice day, Stefan.
All right. Let me see what I have here. Morning. Hello, morning.
Yes, Stefan, morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Seeing something and saying something will not work into the benefit of the average citizen, because when we say somebody see something, they say something, then Trinidad is so small and people mouths run so much that it's open season on them. Look at the young police the other day changing a tire and the fellas rob him. It's obvious when they rob him and they take all the thing and they go see a police ID.
Yeah.
I think them could care less. So if they could do that to somebody who's a member of the service, what will happen to the average citizen?
Yeah.
Unless the government pitch a police tent in my yard and I have police 24/7 in my yard, other than that. You can't talk because talkers bring talk, and a rumor could make you lose your life and it doesn't matter facts behind it.
Yeah. All right. Take our next one here. Morning. Morning, morning.
Morning. Well, you know, the police issue is my own. They could come with what crime plan? The people who have to execute that crime plan is the police. If the police is incompetent and they're unreliable, then we have nothing happening. People talk about check white collar crime. White collar crime will take 10 years, 12 years in the courts. The people will bail the outside and they'll continue doing whatever they're doing. You have the people right now, the average citizen like myself, looking out at people who committed home invasions, who committed murders like the shooting you showed just now. And these are the people who want that the police know who they are.
Yeah.
But the police not going after them. And if the police not going after them, there's nothing can be done. And since everybody wants to say now that Roger Alexander can't tell the commissioner of police what to do, and Fitzgerald Hyde could do what he wants and say what he wants and carry what he wants, but they had no objection with that. The issue here now is the police not working. And I'll keep on saying it until we start to see some tangibles. We start to go after criminals. If you go after the known criminals like Randall Burrows to go after them, then those hidden criminals will go into hiding. And the whole situation in the country is going to change. Once you see that pain of crime pain, things will go change. But crime pain, people come do what they want, get gun, do what they want, and shoot down, nothing happening. Because the police not policing. And it's time for them to start policing.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Yeah, man. I'll take one more. Our time to take one more. And then we're going to take a break. We'll get to our guests who are already in studio. That's now. Let me just, where is it? Okay, there we go. Morning. Morning. Okay, I'm going again. Yeah, morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
First time caller from the South area here.
Yeah, man, South.
This is my belief. What I think we should do when people now get a license, they fingerprint them to begin with. when they go for the ID card, they fingerprint them. So they have a record of all the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago here. Even if you go for your birth certificate or whatever, they should have a system where they fingerprint everybody, so they have a record of everybody. And that is my little contribution.
Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot. All right. Fingerprinting systems and things like that, important. All right, let me just take this one. This guy does usually be quick. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan, pleasant good morning.
Yeah.
Hey, Stefan, government. And the problem is still the same in this country, crime. And yet we still have much council defense force officers packed down in Tetran doing what? Getting paid for what? We have a war going on in this country. Bring them out, take over the streets. Everything happening, you have to use the road to do it. Take over the street, bring out defense force.
Yeah.
Our president, Stefan. Nobody else cares about that.
All right, man. All right, let me just say, on the issue of white-collar crime, white-collar crime fuels grassroots crime. When you have people taking billions of dollars through corrupt means out of the system, it means that that money is not going in the right places to alleviate poverty or to fund programs that can assist people in those hotspot areas and that kind of thing, right? Or at least could provide a proper choice for somebody, right? That's why we always say of the two crimes, white-collar crime is far worse because of the effects that comes with it, right? The domino effect. So we had to fix that. The Attorney General in Parliament just a few weeks ago, he said that they will be looking at white-collar crime, investigating and prosecuting. And I said at the time, and I still hold firm to that, I hope he's for real. Right? But when we're talking white-collar crime cannot just be directed at political opponents in what could be perceived as witch hunts. It has to be addressed across the board. All right? But we have to deal with that, because if we don't get that under control and we don't plug that, we're going to always have these problems that you're seeing there in that video in Gonzales there with these gangsters on them, right? You're always going to have these youth men and them being absorbed into these gangs, and you're always going to have a gang problem. We also have a prison problem. We have a judiciary problem. We have too much problems. Right? And it's not going to fix overnight. These are problems that have been created over decades, because this country is too corrupt. Corruption is what breeds those type of crimes. Make no mistake about it. I heard the Commissioner of Police talk in an interview saying that he supports the Stand Your Ground legislation. And Stand Your Ground legislation is all well and good. I have no problem with that. I would support that too. But what we doing about what we just saw there? What we just saw there is fellas sitting on our block, and a vehicle pull up, and men with some high-powered rifles jump out and spray up the whole place. One man like he had a machine gun, the next one like he had a shotgun. Because at times I hear boom, boom. What are we doing about that? Stand Your Ground legislation is not going to solve that problem we have there. Restructuring CPEP, dealing with the corruption inside of some of these government programs like URP is a start. But even restructuring that is not going to get you where you want to be quickly. It's going to take time. Because obviously, Trinidad and Tobago, there's a mentality here that has to be rebooted. People need to reboot their mentality. You understand? I think the identification cards, making it mandatory for people to walk with an ID, I see no problem with that. That is first world standards. And as a matter of fact, if the police pull over a man and they say, where ID? And they check his ID, based on him having his ID and they could check his ID, they might know if he wanted for 2-3 crime. You understand? So all of that, I would say, is, crime fighting measures on the minor end. I don't think a state of emergency at this point, I know one of the callers mentioned it, I don't think that is needed. I don't think that's an option right now. Based on the last administration calling this Mickey Mouse state of emergency, that was what it was. That was a Mickey Mouse state of emergency. And I think the caller was alluding to a real state of emergency once the police have the powers and everything and could put handcuff on people. But you see, still, there is another process that had to take place there that they ran into back in 2013. So I don't think a state of emergency is the answer. I think that modern day policing is key to fighting crime. And we had to get up to the time. Roger Alexander mentioned technology, right? And at the time when he said it, I said, but that comes as a surprise that you had to talk to your counterpart in Jamaica to find out, to learn that how important technology is in the fight against crime. That should be a foregone conclusion at this point, especially with the age that we're in. All this AI and everything that we're in right now. I mean, technology is key, right? So the police need to revisit their strategies, because the strategies of 1977 may work in 2015, 2025, right? So we need to, we need to advance, but we also need swift justice. So that justice system has to be fixed, right? When a man commits a crime, he shouldn't be sitting down in Raymond Yard or Golden Grove or anywhere for no years waiting for one time. You understand? One time. And the quicker we can do that, is the faster we'll be on the road to, I think, fixing the crime situation. Consequences to actions has always been something that we have failed at. And there needs to be proper consequences to actions. You see them fellas on them there? You identify them. I'm not putting them in front of no court, That's me. If I were running the show, they ain't going to court, They're more likely to fall off a chair. Let me put it that way. Because they ain't going to court to waste my time. I'm telling you. Anyway, the crime situation is going to be a work in progress. I do not expect it to go down significantly in 6 months. I think it's going to be a little longer than that. I would have said, I mean, if I had to give a timeline on it, and if I was the Prime Minister, I had to give a timeline, I would have said within a year. 6 months, we've heard that 6 month story already. As a matter of fact, earlier here, what Christopher said 6 months on I think 2 occasions. And I mean, she got the backlash of that. Because the media will hold you accountable. 6 months from that statement, the media is going to come. 6 months later, after PM promises thing in crime rate is X amount, and that is how they're going to work here. So when you put those statements out there and you give timelines like that, yeah, you open the door. You understand? Anyway, Eden Heights. Eden Heights here before we go to the break. Eden Heights Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, colon hydrotherapy, and much more. Also, consultation services are available in live blood analysis, sport injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. You can visit them at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago, and you can give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You can WhatsApp them on 4939196 or email them at edenightsdistributors@gmail.com. Make sure, check them out today. And with that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, there is the Trade and Investment, Trade and Investment Conference is coming up, and we have 2 of the companies that will be represented there. You know, they're going to have booths and stuff that you can check out, and we'll find out from them, you know, why you should come check them out. Stay tuned.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisure Limited. Quality you can trust.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 868-384-3844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
Calypso lovers, get ready for a night of musical nostalgia as Trinidad and Tobago says thank you, Sparrow. Enjoy electrifying appearances from today's stars as they perform the greatest hits from the mighty Sparrow.
Like Chuck Gordon, Roddy McIntosh, Devon Seal, KB Charles, Zachary Ransom, Terry Lyons, Pink Panther, Oscar B, College Boy Jesse, and Luther. Just say thank you, Sparrow. That's all, that is all, that is all. All happening on Saturday, July 26th at Sapa and Thursday, July 31st at Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Second edition tickets bought by Saturday, July 19th. Cost $50 less if they last.
For more info, call 491-1802.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Right. So we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning when it's about 23 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And I've been telling you that there's a trade and investment convention coming up. It's hosted by the TTMA. And there are a few hundred companies, I believe, that will be represented here. It's in the hundreds?
300 companies.
All right, so this is a big, big one.
Yeah, it's huge.
All right, nice one. So with us today, this morning, in first of two interviews that we'll do, we have two companies that will actually be represented at the Trade and Investment Convention, which takes place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. All right, I'll give you the location and time. But we have here representing Finesse Financial Services Limited, Mr. Alpheus Jeffers, who is the co-founder and director of Finesse Financial Services Limited. And well, morning to you. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, sir.
And tell us a little bit about Finesse.
All right, well, I mean, Finesse, we have been around since 2018.
Okay.
We essentially I started in the corporate banking sector. I spent over a decade there.
Right.
And I transitioned into the private sector.
Okay.
Right, and in me doing that transition on both sides of the fence, I realized or recognized there's a gap in terms of what businesses doing, what the level that they're trying to get to, and just simply accessing financing from banking sectors, or even coordinating their books, doing their numbers, their spreadsheets.
Right.
So there's a lot of misinformation and people that they don't know what is the next step to carry their business to the next level. And because of that, I realized that, hey, we need to really structure something that could help these small businesses growing. Even large businesses that you think have everything put together, really do have all this stuff in a row, you know.
Well, I mean, the SMEs themselves, they're suffering, a lot of them, to survive based on, you know, the foreign exchange issue is a big problem for them.
That is a huge issue.
Things like that. So how do you assist, you know, those SMEs in terms of you know, the economy and where it is right now?
So some of the advice I will give companies like that who would come to me is you have to build the relationships with your banking sector, right? And building relationship with your banking sector is creating the net worth that the bank wants to see. You take financing. If a bank gives you financing for, let's say, developing your business, and part of the development of that business requires that foreign exchange, the bank is almost obligated to give you that foreign exchange.
Okay.
So part of the growing process in terms of getting access to foreign exchange is also building that relationship with your banking sectors and showing the bank that, hey, I am growing my business and I'm using your support as well for that business. You understand?
Okay.
So that is a pull on a tug between yourself and the bank and working with the banking sectors, and that is how you actually work
So you're
with
saying
it.
that you know, foreign exchange can be made available based on.
There are limitations, yes, I agree.
Right.
But yes, there are avenues where you get preferential treatment or you get further access from the banking sectors, and it all boils down to the relationship that you have with the banks too as well.
All right, and of course meeting certain requirements.
That too as well.
All right. What about compliance? VAT, NIS, you know, payroll, things like that?
Right, that's a big part of one of our services as well. You see a lot of businesses, small businesses growing and stuff, they don't have the technical capacity to deal with it. They don't want to hire a whole HR department as well to deal with those things. So you could outsource your payroll services, your NIS services, and we can handle that for you, right?
Okay.
At a much cheaper cost than having to have an entire HR department or entire accounting department in-house to deal with that for you. And that's why we have started to break up these services in order to make it more affordable for the growing business.
Okay, more affordable.
Budget friendly.
Affordability in this kind of economy here. I mean, I don't know what is affordable these days. But what about technology? Let's touch on technology for a little bit. We were talking just before we came back, and it seems like AI is going to take over almost every aspect of any business in the near future. I think the speed that the artificial intelligence is moving at.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ready for that kind of speed. I don't know if we really understand the capabilities of AI, and then there's the aspect of people using it not for the right reasons. All right. I mean, you could use it and you could build your business and turn it into a profitable enterprise. Because I mean, if you really explore everything that AI is offering, it could advance your business further. Right now, from a financial standpoint.
Right. So what I will tell you is that what you said there is 100% accurate. And businesses today, if you do not incorporate AI into what you're doing, you are going to be left behind. Right? So it is something that you have to start working with. You have to incorporate AI into your business. Now, what we do, I mean, I fully incorporate AI into my operations. I ensure that my team, they use AI in order to make the process faster, more affordable for the end user as well. One of the things I could tell you, we do cloud-based accounting services for one of our clients, so that way you don't have to set up a whole server system in your office and stuff. We could actually manage your accounting system remotely, and you have access to it as well from any location you want to be. Right? So that is AI working within the industry, right? So while AI has this scary myth around it, and people are being worried and stuff, I still would encourage people to incorporate AI into your business, because at the end of the day, while you're still being afraid of it, you will be left behind if you don't incorporate AI into your business.
Okay, and as it relates to the Trade and Investment Convention that's taking place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? In terms of what people could expect, in terms of visiting Finesse, what could you expect on the day?
Well, we are very excited about the show. I've had hats off to TTMA and this presentation that they've been doing for the last couple of years, and it's just keeping growing. We have some presentations that we'll be doing. We'll be doing one-on-one consultations on the day. We will be targeting some businesses that want to grow and want to find out, hey, what kind of financing I can get access to, how can we tailor that, how our products also can work for them to help them grow their business, right? Those are the things that we will have some helpful giveaways and stuff like that, some one or two little in-house games and stuff like that they can play. But yes, it will be an exciting thing for them to come, visit the booth, and you would be learning in terms of if you want to register a business, if you want to start a business, we have some little tricks and tips that we're going to get you into that zone in terms of how to start your business. You know, we have the one-on-one consultation as well, would help you get into the mindset.
All right, and like for business owners who might be struggling financially, or to get the financial systems up and running, or they're now starting out with a business, what advice you got for them?
All right, well, pay attention to your numbers, right? So most of the times why businesses struggle could be because of the fact that they're not paying attention to the fact that, hey, my sales have been dropping over the last quarter, right? Or my inventory prices are going up, and I have not adjusted my sales prices.
Right.
So you need to pay attention, and that is where having a good accounting system or somebody who's looking over your numbers for you can help. You see, what happens is that business owners, they focus on the product. They want to sell the product, and sometimes they don't pay attention to the numbers. And that's where we come in. We come in and say, here's what you do what you do best, we will do what we do best, and we marry that to ensure that your business grows.
All right, cool, man. And just finally here, where could viewers find the Trade and Investment Convention, and how could they connect with Finesse Financial Online?
Well, right. So we are on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, Finesse Financial TT. My office number is 233-3658. They can contact the office at any time if they want to sign up for any of our services, or even just to get set up a schedule, an interview or consultation. They could contact us directly at the office or any of the socials.
All right, cool, man. So it is Finesse Financial Services Limited. They're going to be represented at the Trade and Investment Convention, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What time is it starting from?
It starts at 10 and it goes till 5.
10 to 5.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. And where is it taking place?
Center of Excellence.
Center of Excellence, of course. It had to be Center Excellence, you know. Center Excellence, to be like it have the, that's in the
Mokoya.
No. In the, oh gosh, what building is that again?
That's Japan.
No, I know, but it have so many different parts of Center Excellence now. But yes, I know there is there's a part where usually the conventions are held.
Correct.
It's a huge
warehouse,
indoor kind of, yeah,
that's it.
I can't remember the name of the building though, but yeah, that's where it's taking place, people. Center of Excellence, and it is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Finesse Financial Services Limited will be there. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we have another company that will be represented at the Trade and Investment Convention. That's Ferrer Optical. We'll chat to them for a little bit and find out what they're going to have to offer on those 3 days as well. Stay tuned. Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Nice.
Sure.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for you, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tante's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Altars Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398, or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tante's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, folks, so we're back. And as we return, we have 2 representatives here. We've been talking about the trade and investment convention that takes place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we have another company that will be represented there. And they are Ferrero Optical. And we have with us this morning Mr. Chaitram Ramdial and Mr. Lorenzo Moreno. Yeah. All right, cool, man.
Hi, morning.
Nice, man. Morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you guys on board. So I understand, let's see, Ferrero Optical will be there, most present. You're all going to have a booth. The company's been around since 1973. Yes. From what I understand, that's 4 years before I born. So they're older than me. Yes. All right. So could you just tell us, from 1973 to now, what sort of evolution has taken place at Ferrero Optical?
Sure. So in 1973, we started with a small optical dispensary and a laboratory.
Okay.
Since then, we have grown to have 8 locations nationwide. And we're now one of the most trusted eye care providers, and with 8 locations nationwide.
Okay.
Right. We've invested heavily in technology, so we offer the latest in lens technology, as well as offering stylish frames and solutions for our patients.
Okay.
Yeah? COVID has forced us really to focus on our core competencies, which is excellent professional services, our optometrists, our opticians, and providing leading edge technology for our patients.
Okay, cool. And in terms of the trade and investment convention, business owners are going to be present, so why should they consider, to check you guys out?
Well, at our booth, we would be offering a lot of things. We have a lot of activities from vision screening. We would be portraying some of our stylish frames. We'd be having eye health conversations. So if you have any questions on eye health, anything that you always wanted to know, our professionals will be there to answer those questions for you. And we'd also be having discussions on the lens technology. That's the portfolio of lenses that we offer.
Okay, and what about preventative care? I understand you all offer preventative care in the workplace?
Yeah, so the power of preventive eye care in the workplace is invaluable. Our team of optical professionals will partner with your business to offer you optical solutions for your staff.
Okay.
Right now, having your staff vision at an optimum helps them to perform at their best.
Okay.
Right, and ultimately, an eye exam is more than just to get glasses. An eye exam is to evaluate the health of your eye. It allows the optometrist to pick up early signs of diseases and make recommendations for treatments. Now, early detection and treatment allows for the disease of the eyes that cause blindness to be managed and allows persons to live a fairly normal life.
Okay.
So in essence, these diseases that cause blindness, with proper care, it's preventable. Blindness is preventable once you have proper and managed care.
All right. What about understand you all have a safety eyewear collection?
Yes. So we do have safety eyewear at Ferrero Optical. We carry two of the world's top leading brands, Armor X and Journeyman.
Okay.
We also design the lenses specifically for the industry that you're in, so it's designed at a specific thickness for your everyday use. So whether you're in the construction industry, you're in the manufacturing industry, you work in a laboratory, depending on what sector you work in, we would recommend specific solutions on those lenses for your everyday use.
Okay, great, man. And you all have several collections, including a Brian Lara collection?
Yes.
Am I correct? I think I see that somewhere. I think I was walking through Long Circular Mall, and I think it's outside on the glass there.
Yeah.
What a collection like?
So the Brian Lara collection, so we have multiple collections in fact.
Right,
So we've gone on from selling the established eyewear brands, so now including collections as the Brian Lara collections, our Spice, our Bay, or Emmanuel Nisi collections. But these collections are designed with Caribbean people in mind. We take into consideration our unique features, our nose bridges, our eyes, and those things. And these frames are designed to fit comfortably and be stylish and fashion forward for those of us in the local society.
Okay, and what is the overall message you all are trying to get out at the Trade and Investment Convention this year?
So basically what we're trying to get out is we would like people to prioritize their eye health, right? So by visiting our booth, we'll be able to inform you of a lot of things that you may not have known. Because honestly, there are a lot of people walking around that will tell you, well, I see just fine.
Right.
But when they go into the testing room and we actually put what your vision is supposed to be like, they're like, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be seeing all the time.
Yeah.
So what happens is your eyes adapt to what you see every day. So there's always the ability to see better.
Okay. All right, nice one. And of course, you guys going to be present at the convention?
We are going to be present, yes.
Well, let me ask you something now before we run out of time here. All they really wear glasses, or they just wear it? This morning, they actually wear glasses. All right,
cool, actually wear glasses.
No problem. I see them coming in the glasses. That's what I'm saying. I wonder. They shouldn't ask the question. I wonder if they really wear glasses for it. Yeah. So I don't know if it's just because.
And that's interesting, because the reality of it is that
I really need it.
I never wore glasses until reaching the age of 40.
Wow, okay.
And all of us eventually, when we reach that age, will develop presbyopia.
Right.
And it means that our ability to see close up. So think about persons in the industries. You have somebody working on machines and so on.
Yeah.
They hit 40 and they can't see close up. So having persons with optimum vision allows for productivity, allows for persons to see well. It reduces things like accidents, breakage, those kind of things. So eye health really is an intangible asset that we want people to be aware of.
All right, cool, man. Well, guys, thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure. And you could find them at the Trade and Investment Convention this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, courtesy TTMA. And we got to say good morning to the fine folks at TTMA as well. And we got to take a short break, people. When we come back from the break, we got Seth Wild aboard with us. Stay tuned.
Take care.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
No time to waste this vacation. Join Elders Classes Vacation Bootcamp.
Our vacation program has a wide range of CSEC subjects. Also, this vacation, we have an 8 weeks conversational Spanish course. Tradition allows us at Elders to pass on what we know and what we love.
Drill them this vacation. No kicks. Join your batch.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh G. He is an expert in palm, face, and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh G at +1 86838443844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, people, so we're back, and we're just about 9 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We got Seth Weil aboard with us. We're going to be chatting this morning about the hidden dangers behind cancer procedures. All right, we've often heard of cancer. We've often spoken about cancer and all kind of different things, medication and whatever, but we're going to talk about the procedure this morning. So, Seth, good morning, man.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, Synergy TV, and all of our viewers.
Yeah,
all
man.
right. So,
Seth, like you're the gym boy. Let me not stop you there. Like you're really the gym boy. I find you looking real muscular this morning, boy.
As the beard shave, you know, more of the body area is being able to be seen. But the beard was blocking.
I find the chest get bigger now, boy. Like you working on that chest, boy.
That's the beard gone, because like I told you, many people came to me and they said they thought I was a big guy because remember the beard?
Yeah, the beard,
blocking the physique. All right, so I'm a fit guy. I'm promoting health, so I have to represent what I'm promoting.
That's
I'm
right. That's
right.
right.
So this morning here now, we're talking about some of the hidden dangers in cancer procedures, more so with regards to biopsy and something called cancer seeding.
Okay.
All right. So biopsies, of course, from the word bio and opsy, it means to see life. So you're looking at living tissue. That is what it does. So let me share my screen and let's show you some of the types of biopsy that is done here in, that is used globally. So I will just run through some of them. We have fine needle aspiration, core needle biopsy, vacuum assisted biopsy. You have incisional biopsy, excisional biopsy, endoscopic biopsy. We have skin biopsy, bone marrow biopsy, and we have liquid biopsy. Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, the number one use or form of biopsy is this one here. Core needle biopsy.
Core needle biopsy?
All right?
Okay.
Yeah, core needle biopsy. All right? And that's where, as it says, use a large hollow needle to remove a small cylinder of tissue. And then that tissue is then looked under by a microscope to check to see if it have cancer cells and stuff in it, or whatever it is they're testing for in it. All right? Now, here's the thing with biopsy. There is some risk when it comes to biopsy or biopsies. And these risks are usually not disclosed to the patients. Now, the reason why I've chosen this topic, it has to do with the fact that over the past couple of weeks, I've done a couple of consultations with people with cancer who have had tumors. All right? Many of them had tumors for years. And it only metastasized right after they did a biopsy. That's when it spread.
Wow.
All right? Now, there's something called cancer seeding or tumor seeding. All right? So, when doing a biopsy, remember you're going in and you're taking out some tissue from that tumor. Unlike the excisional biopsy where they remove the entire cancer. And what I find interesting is with excisional biopsy, they'll remove the entire tumor and they would also remove healthy tissue that was around the tumor to reduce the risk of cancer seeding. All right? Now, if you're doing that to reduce the risk of cancer seeding while removing the entire tumor while it is intact, and you're taking out extra tissue, isn't going into a cancer, whether it's incisional, whether you're cutting it or piercing it with a needle and pulling out tissue and then leaving that tumor in there, doesn't that have a higher risk of seeding the cancer? Isn't there a higher risk of some of those cells entering the body through the tissue or the bloodstream? There is, right? So tumor seeding is something very possible, and it happens. Apparently, it happens a lot. The other issue is in Trinidad and Tobago, but not just Trinidad and Tobago, but most of the Western world, there is no oversight for biopsy tumor seeding. There's no oversight. So there is no registry, national registry. It have no follow-ups to track whether it developed into aggressive spreading cancer. So you might hear, or if you do a Google search, they'll say that it is rare. But it is rare off of what data? If there is no follow-up or registry or no oversight, what data is there to show that it is rare? So that now is not actual medical scientific information. That is simply assumptions. So they are assuming that it is rare. But then we have to focus the attention on something else. The business of cancer. Cancer is big business. It is a billion-dollar industry. Because if a tumor is seeded, then you would need to now have more tests being done, more drugs, more treatments. And all of these things are very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Right? These are expensive stuff.
Yeah,
So
we're talking,
is
when we say expensive, let's just be clear with people. Are we talking hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands?
some procedures for cancer run into the hundreds of thousands.
Right.
Right? For example, if you are paying out of pocket for chemo, right, a cycle of chemo could cost about 300 to 400,000 a cycle.
Wow.
Right? So this is not cheap endeavors. All right? Radiation treatment, 70, 60. I know some people even go as far as paying 170,000 per treatment. So this is not, and then you need multiple treatments. So these are not cheap endeavors. This is a major profitable business. So then you have to ask the question, are these procedures are they health procedures or are they profit protocols?
Well, if you're saying, well, in my mind, right, if I'm going to invest, because this is how I'm looking at it, if I'm going to invest 100,000, 150,000 into a treatment, then it has to have returns, just like any investment. If I take $150,000 of my money and I put it into a business, I expect to see some sort of returns, right? That my 150 is going to grow. But in this aspect, with your health, you expect that if you have a disease and you're going to spend $150,000 in a procedure, that after you spend that $150,000, your risk of, the disease becoming worse, it lessens, or, you get rid of the problem, which is not often the case with cancer. So it's like risk and reward. So okay.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Even think about it with biopsy. There are no medical requirements for them to tell you about the risk of cancer seeding for biopsies.
But look at that.
Ask those people that have done a biopsy. Right? They will tell you no, they were never informed that there is a risk of spreading the cancer from the biopsy.
Yeah, this is what I heard, yeah.
Right? They are not informed of that. And it is not part of the medical procedure to inform people of that. Right? And that's the system that we are living under. We talk about corruption in government and workplaces and stuff. And for some reason, we ignore completely corruption in the medical field.
Yeah.
That is a field that those things are acceptable. Right? Right? And we need to get out of that mindset. Because not all cancers you need to do any biopsy. You don't need to. Right? And this is why I always tell people about nutritional therapy. Why nutritional therapy should always be your first resort and not your last resort. Think about it. You have cancer because the body is inflamed. It's in a toxic state. You have a metabolic system that is misaligned.
Yeah.
How are you going to fix that?
Exactly.
Radiation can't fix that. Chemo can't fix it. It's like this. Stefan, are you going to start rebuilding a house while it is still on fire?
No.
That's what a lot of people are doing. People rush to the healthcare system to try to rebuild their body while the body is still burning. Your body is still in an inflammatory state.
Right.
Your metabolic system is still out of whack. If the procedure that you are using is only beneficial to you when your body is in crisis, then it means when your body is not in crisis, it is harmful. Which also means it is harmful right through. Right?
I understand.
Nutritional therapy. Nutritional therapy is using your nutrition, your diet, your lifestyle to fix your issues. That does not matter whether your body is in a crisis or your body is healthy, because if something is healthy for your body, it is healthy for your body all the time. Don't matter what state you are in.
Right.
And these are things we need to remember. These are things we need to remember, and we don't. And because of, maybe because it's Trinidad, and not just Trinidad, it's the people don't have the mindset of asking questions. The fear factor is always pushed. It's always pushed, so people are rushed into doing procedures. I've even asked people, so which biopsy was done? Which type of biopsy?
They say a biopsy.
They don't know.
Because
they don't know.
I've never heard of all those different type of biopsies. When you hear people say they do a biopsy, they just say I do a biopsy.
And ask them which one it was, they don't know.
Right.
Right? They do not know.
Yeah.
And then if they do a needle incision biopsy, and the result of that is inconclusive, you know what they're going to do? An incision biopsy. So let's cut open now and take out a piece. So you're doing multiple things that could actually seed the tumor.
Right.
Could seed the cancer. And people are totally unaware of the risk.
Wow.
Right? And that to me is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And that's why I tell people nutritional therapy is the way to go. People like to wait until they get sick, then to want to make changes. No, you have to be preemptive. You have to be preemptive.
Yeah.
Right? The other thing that they do is, which I find quite interesting, is the PET scan. Right? Positron emission tomography. Right? This is where they give you some glucose to drink. But Stefan is not just glucose. It is radioactive glucose. Right? With radiation levels 25 times higher than that of a chest x-ray, right? So they're giving you some radiation glucose to drink, and then they're going and watch to see if it is absorbed most rapidly, because cancer cells feed off of glucose.
Glucose, yeah.
Now, what they'll tell you is this. They'll tell you, well, it's only a little bit of glucose, so it won't cause any harm. Keep in mind, if your body is developing tumors, your body is in a state of crisis. So any sugar, especially radioactive sugar, is going to be harmful to you.
Right.
It is going to be harmful regardless of what they tell you. Right? It is going to be harmful. But again, how much people even know is radioactive glucose they're consuming?
Yeah.
Right? Equivalent to 8 years of environmental radiation in one dose. Right? So, what I'm highlighting, cancer is one of the most profitable aspects in the medical field. The most profitable. And there are not enough questions being asked. People need to pause.
Right.
And take some time before you all make a hasty response, because it can be detrimental to your health. It can cost you your life. It can cost you your life. Prevention is always better than cure, right? Prevention is always better
than cure.
So why go through the procedure when it is in most cases not even necessary?
Yeah.
It's not even necessary.
So,
right? But that's what I help people with at Setwires Holistic Health Clinic, utilizing nutritional therapy powered by nutritional therapy.
Yeah.
All right? The natural way to heal the body.
Yep, and people, for more information from Seth, it's very simple. You could check him out, the Setwires Holistic Health Clinic, and you can WhatsApp him on 279-3935. You could call our WhatsApp, 279-3935, or you could get him on 761-1952. That is 761-1952. And you can check out www.setwayosfitness.com. That's your website. And book an appointment today. Because I tell you what, some of the money that people spend on trying to cure
manage
or manage the diseases that they're living with, it's totally ridiculous. And for that type of money, you should be seeing better results. So I tell you what,
I told people I charge 10% of 1%.
10% or 1%. It's true.
Yeah, of what they are paying, right?
Yeah, man. So people, you can check out Set. Set, thanks a lot for the time, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Next week.
So that is Set Viola board on the inside there. Yeah, some of those procedures for cancer, man, it's unbelievable. All right, we got to go to a break and we're going to come back with the birthdays. Just before I go to the break, give me Shefner. Yeah. So Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy, he has the course schedule here starting from the 21st of July all the way to the 9th of August. We're talking the food, restaurant, and catering workshop, the summer kids cooking class, the certificate in culinary arts, baking and pastry, and the creative international cuisine cooking course. You could contact Chef today. You could call him or WhatsApp him on 3724639 or 7375097 and get yourself registered today. Or little wait. All right? And of course, we got Flow Armor. That's right. Protection that moves to your beat. Yeah. Stay protected with Armor Security. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, backed by All Pro. And you can visit discoverflow.co for more details. With that, we take the final break. Come back with the birthdays. Stay tuned. What's that? No, that was June. That gone? Yeah. That gone. Don't panic.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility, which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
All right, people, so we're back, and we got to wrap things up this morning. Just before we do, I want to remind you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as the cold fighter with echinacea vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor. And for additional support, you could try the delicious vitamin D3 chews. and Ultra Strength Zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson Trusted Vitamins and Minerals. And finally, Open Minds Education. Parents, if you're looking for something meaningful for the children this summer, this is it. Open Minds is back with their online summer camp, and it's more than just worksheets and lectures from July 21st to August 15th. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to noon, your child will be learning math, grammar, and creative writing live on Zoom. No drop-offs, no traffic, no hassle, just smart learning from the comfort of your home. Spots are limited, so WhatsApp them now at 388-6635. That's Open Minds Education Beyond Boundaries. And we got 4 birthdays very quickly here. So we got to wish this wonderful, blessed couple, Naz and Fareed, a happy wedding anniversary. May Allah continue to bless you, both with many happy, healthy years together. And this is coming from Sherry and the entire family who love you a lot. And we also say happy 21st birthday going out to Alicia Vanny John, who made her mark on the world stage at the United Nations Conference representing Trinidad and Tobago in New York City earlier this year. With God's blessings, continue to shine and make us proud. This is coming from your mom, Annie, dad, Albert, and sister, Aliyah John. And they love you very much. Nice, man. Happy birthday going out to Alicia. And then we have happy birthday greetings going out to Brandon Kaiser McFarlane, who is celebrating his big 3rd birthday today. And greetings coming from his mom and dad, Simone and Stanley McFarlane, Grandpa Ramawad Sant, Grandma and Grandpa Radhika and Simon Bidesi, Uncle Sunil and Shiva Bidesi, and all of his cousins and relatives. Wishing a super cool 3rd birthday to our little hero and shining star, Brandon. May your day be as colorful and vibrant as a box of crayons, bringing joy and creativity to your day. You've filled our hearts with 3 years of endless love and joy. Stay as magical and delightful as you are. Have an amazing day. Hugs and kisses. Nice one. Easy, Brandon. Oh, gosh. And finally, last one. Happy birthday going out to Llewellyn Farmer from Orchid, Ian, Lana, Brian, Barney, Perry, and the love of your life, Barbara. And Daddy came here all the way from Ireland. Today is his birthday. Nice, man. Happy birthday to you. And with that, we wrap up for today, people. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Behind the Badge, I think with Greenwich, Acting Sergeant Greenwich, and we have Pastor John. But in between all of that, we will have some very interesting things to talk about. So until tomorrow, stay safe. We out.